Hey guys, it's me, Dinah, Dynamite. So I am basically making this video today. Let me turn my light on. Today is January the 17th. 17th. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's my sister's birthday. Dang, I'm gonna have to call her when I'm done. All right. So yeah, today is my sister's birthday. I totally forgot. Anyways, let's get back on track. So I am basically tuning in because I moved to Texas on the 16th of September. So September, October, November, December, January. I have been here for 4 months. And so let's just go through it. A lot of you guys know that I have been blogging about my move from California to Dallas. And thus far, I love it here. Even if I felt like, oh, I don't like it as much, it's honestly really no more different than California in the way of entertainment. Yes, California has beaches and the celebrity life, but I'm 37 and I did all that, and the beaches, I honestly don't, in the last 4 years that I was back in California, because I had moved away for a few years, I probably went to the beach 3 to 4 times. And every time I went to the beach is because I was asked to go to the beach. So it wasn't even like a big deal or anything like that. So I was now if you're a person that goes to the beach every weekend, then yeah, California's for you. But I'm African American. I don't want to get my hair wet. I went to the beach when it's 4th of July, or my friends having a bonfire, just a cookout, and that wasn't often. So I can still visit it and go in the summer and tell my friends, hey, I'm coming, let's go to the beach, and I'll still experience it once a year, just like I was probably doing when I lived there. Moving forward, how do I feel about Texas? I love it. I haven't seen a lot. I'm in a relationship, so I chill with my dude, and we do family things, and we do a little stuff that's fun, but for the most part, we're just at home watching movies, but I do see that there is an entertainment life, and it might not be like a New York entertainment life or a Chicago or any of those kind of places, but to me, I just want to hear some jazz music, some good like urban music, like Anthony Hamilton kind of music, NDRE kind of stuff. That's what I like. There's tons of concerts that come here. It's a major hub. Like Avant, Jagged Edge was here last night, and I'm very disgusted that I missed it. Very. And so there's definitely, there's some towns that big artists don't go to, but Dallas is definitely a city that every other week, R. Kelly, whoever is hot is here performing. So I'm not missing out in that way. And they're here often, all the time. The weather, let's talk about that. It goes back and forth. Today it's 48 degrees and it's about 4 o'clock. So that's probably as hot as it's going to get today. But then like 2 days ago it was 75 degrees. So it's bipolar. But it really doesn't bother me because I don't like being cold. So I would rather be somewhere that it's 2 days it's cold, 4 days it's hot, 1 day it's cold. But once it hits the summer, it's hot as hell, right? But right now that it's like December, January, February, where the cold months are, like if I was in Chicago, it'd probably be 5 degrees every single day. If I was in New York, it's probably 25, 30, 45 degrees every day. I can't deal with that. Now, California, of course, is probably 60, 70, 80 degrees. But I don't mind that today's 48 degrees. I have my cute little jacket on. I think it's cute. And then tomorrow, probably 70. And then it'll be 25. Well, it doesn't really get that low. It'll be like 29, 30. That's probably as low as I've seen it. It was 18 degrees one day. Yeah, it was. So I don't mind the bipolar because I don't want to be freezing cold for 3 months. I'd rather freeze, warm. That's much better to me. At least I'm getting California half the week. Half of the week we're in California, half the week we're in New York. And so that's cool. I honestly, that doesn't bother me because I can't tolerate coldness for a long period of time. So if I know that it's going to last 3 days and it's going to warm back up, I'm okay with that. Next, the job market is absolutely phenomenal. The job market is super, super, super good here. Very good. Um, I don't care what you do. I don't care if you're a McDonald's worker, engineer, nurse, accountant, if you're in the construction world, they are booming here. Construction, after all you see is cranes. I can promise you, unless you have a bad record like 10 felonies, you are going to get a job within a week of being here. Now, if it's more of a career kind of thing, like you're an engineer or you're something that took, something that's a particular career path, it might not happen in a week, but I can promise you within a month you will have something, unless your industry just isn't here. Like maybe it's something you have to do in the ocean. Well, of course, but of course you won't do good in Dallas if there's no water. So if your job is like in the ocean or something, then for the most part, if you are landlocked with your job, you're gonna find something here. Food. Right now, I'm waiting outside this Jamaican restaurant. It is equivalent so far to me to California, because California has damn good food. And this Jamaican food, I don't even really find Jamaican food in California. So this Jamaican food is the bomb, okay? I had some Thai food, which is down the street from where I'm at. I'm in Plano, Texas right now. This is the Jamaican restaurant I'm at. Taste of the Islands, Caribbean style, and I think I'm in Plano, Texas. It's on point. I mean, it's on point. I had some Thai food the other day with my boyfriend. It was equivalent to California, because to me, California has damn good food. So if it's as good as California or better, I'm happy. And it definitely was as good as California, both restaurants. Lots of Cajun food. My taste is seafood. I like shrimp, crawfish. I like anything like that. And there is tons of Cajun restaurants here. It's great. Where to live? I am still in consistency with saying that North Dallas is it. South Dallas is a little bit not my style. I would live there if I had to, and I'm sure there's beautiful homes there, but the atmosphere I like better in North Dallas. It's a little bit more ritzy, a little bit more upscale. But you definitely can get something nice in other areas, just whatever your preference is. I got my hair done today, guys, so I'm feeling myself. I like my hairdresser. I really liked my hairdresser in California because she knew how to do a technique on my hair. The girl that did my hair does a great job, but there's still a little bit tweaking I want to do. I might try another one or two people, but I'm still going to go to her for the most part. But I do like her. So, next. I started out working downtown Dallas, and the commute was brutal. I didn't realize that freaking Dallas really does have freaking traffic, okay, guys? Believe me, if you're far up in North Dallas, like McKinney, Frisco, Allen, Prosper, and you work in downtown Dallas, don't do it. It literally like an hour and a half drive, hour and 20 minutes, hour and 16 minutes to get to work, 59 minutes on a good day, okay? And I only worked 8-hour shifts, and I was leaving for work at 6:30, getting home at 6:15. I was gone for 12 hours, but I worked an 8-hour shift. I worked 8 to 4:30, but I was gone from 6:30 to 6:15. Quit that job. And I didn't really have a vibe with those people. I didn't really like my manager. She was kind of like one of the people that show up and she's watching you, everything you're doing. She's like in your face. I'm like, God dang. So now I'm at a new hospital, and it's very close to Dallas, in the Plano Richardson area, and I love it. This is when I say that I knew that I was supposed to move. I've only been at my new job not that long. The career that I do, I've been doing for 14 years. And I can honestly say that I have not been content in my job. Not in my job, but where I work. Because I like what I do. But I haven't been content with like the people, the surroundings, for about 5 years. I was living in Atlanta for 8 years. And the last place I felt like I can work at this company for the rest of my life was in Atlanta, Georgia. At this wonderful hospital. When I moved back to California in 2012, I honestly have worked at a few places, and it's because I was never fulfilled. I would get depressed. I would get like, man, either the people were crazy or the hospital was crazy, or the first job I took when I got back to California, it was crazy. It was downtown, the same thing. I was working downtown LA, and it was like an hour to get home. It was ridiculous. And I just realized, and then then I took a job closer, and it was cool. Pay was great. Everything was great, but something about it, I just was not fulfilled there. And honest to God, ever since I left Atlanta, now I hate Atlanta, but the job I had in Atlanta, I don't even think it was the job. It was the people. I still talk to those people. They're still my friends on Facebook. We still chat. If somebody would come to California, they would call me. Let's go eat. My manager will freaking call me and be like, hey, I'm in California in a month. Want to go to lunch? That was amazing to be gone from someplace for 4 years and people still remember who you are and want to see you, you know? And I just didn't have that when I got back to California. I really didn't have that when I was back in California from 2012 to September, and I never felt like, boom, this is it. This is it. One hospital was close, but it just never felt like that. So when I got here, I've worked at 2 places. I worked downtown, and that was the first job I took. It was way too far of a commute. But even if that job was around the corner, I liked it, but something in my mind said, hey, keep looking for something else. Then I went on this interview at the hospital I work at now, and it's amazing. In my interview, me and the manager talked for like 50 minutes. Maybe 15 minutes of it was work. The rest was her grandkids, where she's going to retire to, this, and the other. It was so comfortable with her. The hospital was beautiful because I like new stuff. I don't have a problem working at wherever, but of course you would love to work at a beautiful place with beautiful scenery. And this hospital is 2 years old. Now, the hospital's not a new hospital, but they built a new one. So I'm like at this brand new facility with freaking vessel sinks in the patient's rooms. If you guys don't know what a vessel sink is, it looks like a bowl, and it's on top of the counter instead of being the bowl that we normally have. I've never seen that in a hospital. I mean, beautiful hospital. Next, so I want this job, and the job is in a department that I'm not going to say on here my department because I have some stalkers, but this department is 8-hour shifts. Nurse in the medical field, or my field, I work 12-hour shifts, and I have literally for the last 14 years of my career have worked 12-hour shifts, and I'm just sick of it. The main reason that I moved to Texas was, actually, guys, I'm going to make a video too because this is getting long. Stay tuned.